guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting off on the way to go pick up some new doors for Penny, because today we are starting the full rebuild on. Somebody off of Facebook offered me 2 doors for free. They're a little rusty, but I don't really care. They're gonna get like prepped and painted and all that shit anyway. But I'm on the way. It's like a 40-minute drive to his house, so I'm by myself today. Bella's in Boston with family and none of my friends are free, so technically it's like a marketplace adventure, but I'm doing it by myself. It's also a super rainy, very shitty day, so I mean, what better to do? It's a Sunday, it's my only day off. What better to do than go pick up some car parts? All right, you guys, a little bit of a time jump, but I got the doors. We have the 2 front ones here, 2 rear ones here. I am completely out of breath because I just had to get them out of the truck. But we're at the storage unit and I'm about to put them in. Now, only reason I'm putting these in the storage unit for right now is because I still have to wait for the insurance to probably total the car, and then I have to buy it back. So I don't know if they're gonna send an adjuster out to like look at the car, so I can't put these on yet. But he gave me 4 doors. I thought he was just gonna give me the 2, but he gave me 4 doors for free. So huge shout out to him. I didn't record there because I get like a little bit shy recording around new people. But these doors are pretty freaking nice. Now, the only thing is, it's either missing hinges or they're cut. So we're gonna have to get some new hinges, I think, for all the doors. Another thing that I thought of is keyholes. I'm gonna have to swap the keyholes out, but these are probably gonna have to get stripped down for paint anyway. So we'll figure that out when it comes to that. But for right now, they're just going straight into the storage unit. Also, I messaged Julian, and Julian's gonna see if he can give me a fender for cheap so I can replace that fender on the passenger side that got crushed. But yeah, let me get these into the storage unit and then I'll tell you what's next. I almost lost this guy. It was flapping in the wind. Actually, you know what? I don't think I was gonna. This thing is heavy as fuck. Okay, so I have all 4 doors in the storage unit. I know it's a fucking mess in here. We really need to come in here and reorganize everything, but for right now, it don't really matter. Okay, so for those of you guys wondering about the Passat, because the Passat kind of just disappeared, Passat is also at the storage unit. I don't think I ever posted it on the YouTube channel. I definitely posted it on my Instagram and my TikTok. If you don't follow me on Instagram or TikTok, go follow me. I always link it in the description. But this is where the Passat is. I keep putting the fucking cover back on and putting brakes on it, and the cover just keeps blowing off, so I'm just keeping it off. But it is just sitting here full of tools. I do want to try and get this thing back on the road pretty soon. I said December, and it's already almost December, but this is what it's looking like. I just can't find a cylinder head for this thing. That's the only thing that I really need before we can continue on. I have everything else except for the cylinder head. So it's just been sitting here like this. Plans with it are, once I find a cylinder head, I'm going to send the cylinder head to a shop and get some aftermarket cams and valve springs and valves put into it. And then I want to do, I know I just put the CP4 pump in it, but I want to take the CP4 pump out and put the CP3 pump conversion kit into it. And then we're doing upgraded turbo, fully deleting it, hood stacking it, cold air intake, and it should be making some decent power. Obviously, you need to get it tuned, maybe get a DSG tune on it, and she's gonna be rowdy. Definitely gonna be a bit of a sleeper. But yeah, that's where the Passat is currently sitting. All right, you guys, welcome back. It has been about a month since I filmed the last clips, only like a couple seconds for you, but I'm currently on the way to the storage unit because we are going to be putting the doors on that I went and I picked up in the last clips. What the hell? The truck is being weird. I just hit the gas and it didn't want to go. But yeah, we're on the way to the storage unit. We're going to be going and putting the doors on. It is about like 20 degrees out. I have 2 sweatshirts on, like 2 pairs of pants. It's freezing, so we are going to be working outside too because I don't have anywhere inside to work. But yeah, let's go and get these thrown on. Hopefully it's as simple as just swapping them over, knock on wood. But we are going to see. Okay, so we have made it to the storage unit. I have the doors here. And I think we're first gonna have to start off by taking the hinges off of the doors, because I do believe that the hinges are still connected and they were just cut when they were taken off whatever Jeep this came off of. Yeah, as you can see, the hinges are just cut, so we're gonna be taking those off real quick, and then we're gonna see what it involves to take the doors off of Penny and then getting these ones on. All right, so I got most of the hinges, or I got all of the hinges off. One of the doors, the hinges were already unbolted. The other door, they were not. And of course, the last bolt broke off inside here, and this is all loose now. So I don't think it's supposed to be loose. Like, none of these are, it kind of moves, but not as much as this one. So I don't know what's going on there, but we are gonna see if we can get Penny's doors off now. So it's already open. And here she is. Now let me move some shit out of the way so that we can pull her out some and see if we can get these doors off. Okay, so I have it somewhat pulled out, and we're going to be starting with this back door here because I can only open this back door. I'm going to have to pull it up more. But it's the same exact thing. 3 on top, 3 on the bottom. Cross my fingers, they don't strip, and then I need to unbolt this guy. And it should come right out unless I can just smack this pin out. But it should be, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it should be fairly simple, because I know it's not going to be. Remember how I just said that I knew this wasn't going to be easy? Well, I didn't even get one door off. And, where did it go? It's right here. Yeah, I broke the fucking socket, so we have to go get a new one. Oh, brother. So I need to move all of this shit back in. And go all the way to the store, get a new one, come all the way back, and see if we can get this done. So I guess I gotta move all this shit back in. And in even better news, the battery on the Jeep is dead, and I did not bring jumper cables. So I can't even move it in. Oh, brother. Alright, so I made it back to the storage unit. I went and I got some jumper cables so I can jump it, and I got a new T40 Torx bit, and this one's a little bit longer than the old one was, so if that's a problem, I just got this off the TikTok shop, and I forgot that it has a T40 in it, and it's also super slim, super small, so I might be able to get in there easier than with the Torx bit that I just bought. Now this thing was fucking $10. I literally should have just pulled it off and put it in my pocket, but we're not going to talk about that. So we're going to finish trying to get these doors off and the new doors on. I also got some heat and some PB Blaster so that we're not breaking any more socket bits, whatever you want to call them. And yeah, I only have 3 hours because I have to go pick up Bella at 4, and it also gets dark at 4. So I'm going to shut the fuck up and we're going to get back to work. So we got the door off. We did not get it off on how I wanted to get it off. Okay, so as you can see down here, it is missing the hinge. Now pretty much what happened is one of the bolts stripped off, and I was going to try and just break the top of the bolt off so that the top of the bolt broke off this side, and then the hinge broke off. But instead, the entire hinge ripped off. So we're gonna have to weld a new hinge on, which really sucks because it's gonna be super hard to like line it up and everything, but hopefully it won't be too bad. So this video, we're not gonna be getting the doors on probably. I also kind of crushed this a little bit. Oh damn. Trying to get the door off because it was a struggle. So we're gonna leave this for now. Come on. Yeah, we got this door off. Now I'm gonna move the Jeep up and see if it's going to be any easier to get this door off. Okay, so now that we have adequate working space, we're going to see if we can get this door off, and then once we get this door off, we're going to call it a day. And I'm kind of going to explain to you the next steps that's going to be taking in getting this thing back on the road. All right, so I've come to terms with the fact that these bolts are going to have to be, the tops of them are going to have to be grinded out, and then we're just going to have to get new hardware for the new doors to be put on, because I cannot get them with the socket that I have. It's way too long. I only have the long Allen key and Torx bit sockets, so either I have to get stubby ones, or we're gonna have to grind off the old ones and then get new hardware, but we're not gonna be doing that here today. I'm gonna get all of this sorted, put back in, and then I'm gonna explain to you what's gonna be happening in the future. Okay, so I have everything packed back up, and hopefully this is the last time we're seeing the Jeep in the storage unit. And the next time we see it in the storage unit, we're going to be taking it to the new place where I'm going to be working on it, which I'm about to talk to in a minute. So let me just lock all this up, and then I can get to yapping. Okay, so first things first. I've been looking for a new place to work on Penny, because there's like a bunch of stuff that we need to do, and I can't do it at where I'm currently living, and I can't do it here at the storage unit. You're not even really supposed to be working at the storage unit, but I asked a lady in the office, and I was like, can I just take the doors off, put the new doors on? And she was like, yeah, you can do just that. And so huge shout out to her. She's been super nice about the whole thing. But obviously storage unit is not like a place that you can like be working on cars and stuff, especially not welding and grinding and cutting shit off and being loud and banging on shit, which is all shit that we're going to be doing, trying to get this thing back on the road. Now, even though we did fail at getting the doors off today, still feel somewhat accomplished, because I know like what the next steps are. I need to look into how we're going to be welding a new hinge on. I need to find a new hinge and do a whole bunch of research on that. What else? And I know that I'm gonna either need to grind the screws, the top of the bolts off to get the front door off, or I'm gonna have to buy some stubby Torx bit sockets, because that's the only way that that door is coming off. I've been looking for a new place to work, and I think I found somewhere. I need to go and look at it, and then like figure out like pricing and all that, and how long it's gonna be there, and obviously gonna update you guys with that as soon as I know. I do so many updates on my TikTok and my Instagram, and here on YouTube Shorts. So I have all my social medias always in the description, and obviously you can subscribe on here and see. But I think that's all. I think that's all I have to yap about right now. But yeah, I think I found somewhere, so hopefully soon, hopefully the next video with Penny, or the next video in general going up, is towing Penny out of here to the new spot and setting up the new spot. And then the video after that should be taking the front door off, welding the new door hinge on, and then the video after that should be putting the lift on, because like I said, or I don't think I told you guys yet, last night I went and I picked up half of the lift kit. I picked up the leaf springs and the front coils, and I asked my girlfriend for Christmas to get me the shocks that I want, because I want the really nice expensive Bilstein, I forget what they're called, but they're the really expensive nice Bilstein ones. They're like $400. And then I also need to get the control arms. I'm going to be getting the Iron Rock Link kit. It's like their long arm kit. It's supposed to be really nice. And then it has to go to the body shop, because I'm going to be getting the 2 rust holes in the back welded. I'm not going to be doing that myself, because I've already tried to do that before on Beep and I failed miserably. So I want a professional to do it, because I've been looking into getting this thing passed to get the rebuilt title, and apparently they're very, very picky, and rust holes in the back would probably fail it. It doesn't even have to be like happened during the accident. Anything that they deem is unsafe, they will fail you for. So we definitely don't want to be failed. And I think while I'm doing the lift kit, I'm also going to be doing steering and track bar and all of that. I'm going to be doing the what's it called? Cab Fabs. I think it's their 1 ton steering. I don't know. Hold on. Cab Fab XJ. their Alpha steering system, which is this right here. So super nice. I think this comes with an adjustable track bar, because I've had people telling me that I should get an adjustable track bar once I lift it. And also it looks a lot nicer than the rusty old steering that's under there right now, or I painted it black, but it's still old and I want to upgrade it, so we're going to be upgrading it. I'm getting a bunch of stuff powder coated as well. The front springs are going to be getting powder coated. The rear part, the what do you call it, where the control arms mount in the back, that's getting powder coated. The rear leaf shackles are getting powder coated, and then I was thinking about getting the leaf springs powder coated black, but it doesn't make too much sense because it would be a lot of money and I can just paint it. So we're going to be painting that, so I'll probably be doing that. Either if it's short form, then it's going to be on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube Shorts, and if it's long form, then it's going to be in a YouTube video, obviously. But I'm going to shut up because I've just been yapping my fucking head off and you guys are probably sick and tired of it. So this is where I am going to be ending off today's video. I'm super excited to start getting into the rebuild Penny, because once we successfully rebuilt Penny and I get Penny back on the road and I pass like all the I think it's called the salvage inspection or whatever, I think I'm gonna buy another salvaged vehicle and rebuild that for the channel, and it's a whole other thing. But yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.